The best convertibles owned by celebrities. Convertibles have two distinct advantages over hardtops: the ability to take full advantage of the pleasant summer weather and the ability to flaunt one's personal style. Since a lot of celebs live in Southern California and enjoy sunny weather year-round, I've focused this gallery on which celebrity convertibles are or aren't nailing the showing off part. Or, as I like to say, it's important to note that one of the challenges of watching the parade from a celebrity automobile is getting a handle on the lingo. In its most basic application, the stunt is to show off one's material wealth. Therefore, a car with a high stunt factor contains a level of flamboyance or look-at-me appeal that stands out from the crowd, which is intrinsic to a certain extent in all convertibles. The best measure of a car's stunt factor is this: can you get someone with very little knowledge of vehicles to stop what they're doing and stare? With that in mind, take a look at some of your favorite celebs in their favorite convertibles in the Celebrity Car Parade Spotlight. First is Rod, who has a Stewart Ferrari 575M Super America. It's a given. If you drive a Ferrari convertible, people are going to look. They might have to look at you since you're rolling up to their drive-through window, but they're going to look. It's almost expected. A Ferrari has a stunt factor of 4, with a 5 saved for vehicles like the Enzo, the F50, and the FXX, which is not street legal and pretty well up the stunt factor charts. It's a known truth Rod Stewart has been stunting Ferrari convertibles for decades. Second is Jimmy Fallon, who owns a Mini Cooper convertible, and as the saying goes, if it's small, cute, and hip, son, you can't stunt that whip. And this is no exception. As a result, the Mini stunt factor is quite low, in light of the fact that Fallon will be taking over for Conan O'Brien as host of Late Night. I believe it's time to invest in something with stunt factor to match. Or not, choosing to stunt is a personality thing, and some celebs choose to fly low, which is okay too. Third is Arnold Schwarzenegger, who owns a Bentley Continental GTC. He might be the governor of California, but that doesn't mean he can't stunt every now and then. Dropping the top is a great way to allow the sunshine and admiring glances in, but a Bentley is already a head-turner. Why not a stunt factor of 5 for the GTC? In Malibu, home to the governor's mansion, the GTC is a notable sight, although it is not unheard of. Now, a Bentley Azure, that would be a 5. Is there a distinction? About $140,000 or the cost of a small house. Next is Jared Butler, who owns a BMW Z8, and the car is probably rated to be having a score of 3 out of 5. Based on its inherent stunt factor. And I know that probably a mob of irate auto aficionados is yelling, the Z8 was only given a 3. Are you crazy? It sports an all-aluminum frame, an M5 engine, a low manufacturing run, and an original base price exceeding $120,000. Chief, take it easy. If you can't make Johnny McCummon pause mid-sentence and swoon over the Z8, you're not stunting, and I agree that the Z8 is an amazing car. However, the average person will see it as nothing more than a rebadged BMW Z3. Jared Butler's relative obscurity doesn't help the situation. Among other things, he starred in 300. Next, let's look at the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Kid Rock. The Lincoln's high stunt factor ranking is due in part of the vehicle's rich history of famous stunts. JFK rolled a Lincoln Continental convertible in parades. Okay, maybe he should have stuck with a coupe. And while today's rappers praise the virtues of showing off in Maybachs, see 50 Cent and G-Unit Stunt 101. The original rap supergroup the Sugar Hill Gang was all about the Lincoln Fade in Rapper's Delight baseline. I've got a Lincoln Continental and sunroof Cadillac. That aside, I'm sure Kid Rock has no difficulty turning heads with his own Lincoln Continental in 2008, even with Pamela Anderson long gone from the passenger seat. Last but not the least is good old Christina Milian. Also has been a couple of times cruising in her BMW 6 Series, is a tight car, and a downright gorgeous when you toss singer Christina Milian in the driver's seat. Drop the top and you've got a vehicle with a stunt factor of at least 2 and possibly as high as 3 out of 5. Now, Captain Stunt, your ship has reached level 4 with some body match 20-inch rims. The next point I'd want to make is that rims and other additions can really enhance the stunt factor of a car, so kudos to you, Christina, for your work. It can operate in reverse too. Stunts become clowns when customizations go too far. Jermaine Dupri with Janet Jackson. Everything about these automobile shouts I'm stunted, from the vertical doors to the carpet-height ground clearance and an exhaust note meter than a pack of Rottweilers. Only because the scale does not go up to 6 does it receive a stunt factor rating of 5. Elvis bareback riding Godzilla on a tricycle couldn't attract more attention. Jermaine, as well as yourself, understands what I'm trying to say. Well, what can we say? And there you have it, the best convertibles owned by celebrities. Don't fail to check back with us for the most recent news from the entertainment industry. And don't forget to leave a comment on this video's comment section about the story. Right after adding your comment with your views on the story, I'll ask you to subscribe and please hit the notification bell right now.